Okay, so I wanted to share with you about a plant that's a fairly new one to me. This plant's the red-ribbed dandelion. It's not actually a dandelion, it's actually an endive. When the leaves are young, they look like dandelion leaves but with a deep red rib in the middle. But then when it grows up and starts to flower, you see that it's really an endive. So it's got these beautiful blue flowers all over it. So it's a perennial plant. I don't know how long lived a perennial it'll be yet, but it's certainly perennial. And you can see, hopefully, that it is absolutely crazily buzzing with bees. The bees just adore it. And it's a stunning plant. I mean, you get these beautiful blue flowers. And what happens is the flowers open each morning. It's still relatively early in the morning here at the moment. It's I don't know, maybe 9:30 at the latest. And so these flowers have all opened, and the bees are going crazy. And then by this afternoon it'll have gone. The flowers will have all closed up, and then tomorrow morning it does the same thing again. So it's absolute joy to have in the garden. It's a beautiful thing. I'm calling it a plant, but this is actually a cluster of 3 plants that were planted not this spring but the spring before, but I kept them in a tray for a while because I wasn't quite sure where to put them. And then last autumn I put them in the ground at the end of this bed, and then this is what's happened. So you can see it's a very tall, very beautiful, very ornamental plant. The leaves are edible, and I really like that kind of addition of bitter leaves into a salad. And then the flowers are also edible, although they tend to wilt quite quickly, so you have to use them up quite quickly. And like I said, the bees love it, and it is just a stunning thing. Poking up in the middle, just coming into shot now, you'll see a very crazy dahlia that was given to me by my friend Kylie. And I had no idea how big the red-ribbed dandelion was going to grow. And so I planted it next to that dahlia, and now the dahlia is kind of popping up through it, so that's kind of nice. And I planted the red-ribbed dandelions at the end of this bed of Norwich Walk peas, which are a kind of drying bean, and it just looks amazing. I mean, it's a joy to have. So I really like that, having that combination of things that are beautiful and edible and beneficial to the insects. So I would highly recommend it as a plant to grow. Yeah, it's very, very pretty. And there at the end of this bed, I mean, it just looks like it belongs here. Perfect spot for it. Highly recommended.